Hey everyone, it is Evan here from the Trade Risk on Wednesday, March 27th. We are intraday right now, and this is our weekly trade ideas video where we bring you some of the names on our watch list, stocks that are holding up well, showing some relative strength, and ideally are not yet too extended in their move. As always, these videos are powered by our partners over at Investors Business Daily. We're curating ideas from their stock lists. You can get access with a link in the description of this video, and they are doing a free trial this week of their MarketSmith software, so go check it out at Investors Business Daily. Now, jumping into the charts here, of course, markets are a bit back and forth right now, so the names we're going to present, as always, are on the long side. If you don't believe in the long side of this market right now, these names are not for you, and as always, do your homework, do your due diligence, and wait for the setups that fit your strategy. So the first name is SAVE, S-A-V-E. This here comes from IBD's list. It's the only name we're featuring from their stock list in this week's video. And the reason it is on here is not my ideal setup, but what is interesting about it and what I want to point out here, because I know a lot of traders like that momentum play, positive momentum divergence play, and we get a classic kind of signal here in SAVE right now as we retest, or as we kind of push off of some good relative strength here today on Wednesday, but also just over the past couple of days as we have retested support back from early March, kind of the gap fill down here from January as well. You can notice at the top pane of my screen, this is the momentum MACD oscillator here. And you can see that we're getting some nice kind of positive lead here in the momentum oscillator versus price. So we're retesting it, momentum kind of on the rise here. It's still in negative territory, but we're still getting a little bit of divergence there. So for those of you who like that kind of support play on positive divergence, SAVE kind of fits the mold and some good relative strength here today. Now, the next three names are coming from my watch list. First is HCC. So HCC here, coal play. I think we talked about this many weeks ago as we highlighted sort of the resistance, the multi-year resistance at around this $30 area. And you can see we're getting a nice gap up today, heavy volume coming in. Remember, this is still intraday at the time of recording this. We're already 2x the daily volume. We've got a nice gap, 5% move above this resistance. If we look at the weekly chart here, looking pretty clean that it wants to close at new, potentially new, year plus highs if it can hold these gains into the close of the week. So HCC and also that nice leading kind of MACD here on the weekly chart. So lots to like here. HCC, that's a breakout name that is working in this type of environment. Next up is CRMD. So this one here, biotech, really highlighting it just for today's move as well. Very high volume coming in. You can see at the time of recording this already about 3x the 20-day average. And you can see it is pushing off of this $7, call it $8 support that has been in place since the beginning of this year. We kind of briefly undercut it yesterday. I think it had a little bit of a split there, reverse split, and it is launching higher now, 17%. Not sure if it's news related. I think earnings had already passed, but I could be mistaken. This is a micro cap name, so keep that in mind. There's a good amount of risk in this very small biotech play here, but good volume coming in, nice range expansion, pushing off support, something to pay attention to. Last but not least is AYX. This one here, not ready yet, but I just like the relative strength up here. You can see it's trading just under its all-time highs, completely unfazed by what's going on in the broad market right now. It did sell off today, starting to recover here into the close. $80, we're seeing buyers step back in after the breakout it made over $65 just a few weeks ago and retesting it. So I like it. AYX holding up. Ideally like to see a little more kind of sideways movement here before it starts or continues its move higher, but it's something I got my eye on. So that is it. 4 names, a little bit shorter this video, and again, do your homework on these names and let's keep them in context to what the market is doing. Thanks so much as always for watching. Every Wednesday do the trade ideas videos just like this. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel or follow us at thetradeRisk.com for all of the latest updates. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next video update.